Welcome to DrVoIP Training. This brief training segment is from the DrVoIP ShoreTel 8 Administration video series. The complete 15 hours of training is available online or on DVD at drvoip.com. Let's meet our coach, Peter Buswell. Known throughout the telecom industry as DrVoIP, Peter brings a wealth of experience to his training sessions. He has worked in telecom since 1970. He's worked exclusively in VoIP since 1998. He's a VoIP entrepreneur with 3 venture capital-backed businesses. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Information Technology Management, plus certifications from some of America's leading communications companies. Let's join one of Peter's training sessions now in progress.
Architecture of the ShoreTel system. So we will go and take a look at key components of the system and show you how they go together. We'll look at some of the switch types and some of the phones that are available on the ShoreTel system. We will take a look at basic system setup, poke around on an actual ShoreTel server, look at the file structure, see the kinds of additional software requirements that installing a ShoreTel server requires. We might discuss system backup and just in general become familiar with how a ShoreTel system goes together. There's an area of ShoreTel administration called maintenance or quick look. We're certainly going to go through that. You will need to have a feeling for how do I go about figuring out what might be wrong with a particular component in the ShoreTel system, and quick look is a way of enabling you to see what's going on in the system. So we'll spend some time there. We will do an actual call manager installation, a personal call manager installation. We're not going to spend a lot of time at the desktop, but we'll go ahead and install one of these so you can see how that process is executed and what results you should expect at the desktop. The meat of this video, however, will remain system administration. And we will talk about approximately 18 key areas of system administration. Sometimes it's difficult to take these in a particular order, as in some cases it will be necessary, for example, to configure a user before we can complete the configuration of a trunk group, as a trunk group requires a destination. And that destination might be a user, so we'll have to configure a user before we can do all of a trunk group. We may need to configure an auto attendant. So we may jump around a bit throughout the video series, but you will in fact have an opportunity to look at all of these areas. What this course will not cover, we will not be spending a whole lot of time on personal call management end user training. There are other you can look at to get that training. We also think that you probably have a system installed and you're playing with your call manager on a day-to-day basis. So we will install one and take a quick look at it. We're not going to do any end-user training at all in this video series. There are a number of integrations that the ShoreTel system enables, things like Salesforce.com connectors and other CRM connectors. We will not be going into those in any great detail. Not be going into SIP extensions other than to acknowledge that they are an exciting new area in ShoreTel 8. But we're going to save SIP extensions for Volume 2. When we talk about advanced troubleshooting. We are not going to discuss any of the application servers that ShoreTel employs beyond perhaps the distributed voicemail server. We're not going to talk about the enterprise contact center, conference server, or the Microsoft Office Communications Server. We may cover them in Volume 2 of this video series.